Hello, my name is Lydia. I'm an expert and dealer in authentic ancient Greek, Roman, Biblical, Byzantine coins and artifacts. I run a website called trustedcoins.com, where at the time of the making of this film I have over 6,700 authentic ancient coins and artifacts available for sale. Every item I sell comes with its own beautifully presented certificate of authenticity, a lifetime guarantee of authenticity, and of course it comes complete with my signature. Worldwide, I'm known for identifying over 28,000 authentic ancient coins and artifacts over the years. Every coin that I sell comes in a professional numismatic flip. That allows you to look at the front of the coin and the back of the coin without taking it out of its protecting covering. And it has a shortened description that matches the unique number on the certificate. So this way, if you take the coin separately, put it in a safe place, do what you will with it, you still have the documentation to go along with it. The descriptions are professionally done, many times citing a major reference or collection. And in the back you get the history of the item that you purchased. So what this does is that this makes a great gift with its presentation. This also makes a great keepsake or an heirloom for a family to pass on for generations because it's just so beautiful. And I believe to the best of that this is the best investment out there. So you may want to check out my site, trustedcoins.com. Today I'm going to be discussing Byzantine Emperor Justinian II. This is what Justinian II looked like. I have coins of Justinian II in my store, or if not, I have coins of a lot of other Byzantine emperors too. So that's not the only emperor there. Justinian lived from 669 to 11th of December 711. Surnamed the Rhinotometos, the Slit Nose, was the last Byzantine emperor of the Heraclian dynasty, reigning from 685 to 695, and again from 705 to 711 AD. Justinian II was the eldest son of Emperor Constantine IV and Anastasia. His father raised him to the throne as joint emperor in 681 on the fall of his uncle Heraclius and Tiberius. In 685, at the age of 16, Justinian II succeeded his father as sole emperor. Justinian took advantage of the peace in the east to regain the possession of the Balkans. In 687, Justinian transferred cavalry troops from Anatolia to Thrace. With a great military campaign in 688 to 689, Justinian defeated the Bulgars of Macedonia and was finally able to enter Thessalonica, the second most important Byzantine city in Europe. If his land policies threatened the aristocracy, his tax policy was no more popular with the common people. He raised the funds to gratify his sumptuous tastes and his mania for erecting costly buildings. This ongoing religious discontent, conflicts with the aristocracy, and displeasure over the resettlement policy eventually drove his subjects into rebellion. In 695, the population rose under Leontius, the strategos of Hellas, and proclaimed him emperor. Justinian was deposed, his nose was cut off, and later replaced by a solid gold replica of his original to prevent his again seeking the throne, an unblemished appearance being a requirement of imperial rule. And he was exiled to Cherson in the Crimea. Leontius, after a reign of 3 years, was in turn dethroned and imprisoned by Tiberius Apsimarus, who next assumed the throne. In spring of 705 AD, with an army of 15,000 Bulgar and Slav horsemen, Justinian appeared before the walls of Constantinople. For 3 days, Justinian tried to convince the citizens of Constantinople to open the gates, but to no avail. Unable to take the city by force, he had some companions enter through an unused water conduit under the walls of the city, roused their supporters, and seized control of the city in a midnight. Justinian once more ascended the throne, breaking the tradition preventing the mutilated from imperial rule. His second reign was even more despotic than the first. After tracking down his predecessors, he had his rivals Leontius and Tiberius brought in chains before Justinian in the Hippodrome, now wearing a golden nasal prosthesis. There, before a jeering populace, Justinian placed his feet on the necks of Tiberius and Leontius in a symbolic gesture of subjugation before ordering their execution by beheading, followed by many of their partisans. His second reign was marked by an unusual and unsuccessful warfare against Bulgaria and the Caliphate, and by cruel suppression of opposition at home. Justinian's tyrannical rule provoked another uprising against them. Cherson revolted, and under the leadership of the exiled general Bardanes, the city held out against the counterattack, and soon the forces sent to suppress the rebellion joined it. The rebels then seized the capital and proclaimed Bardanes as Emperor Philippicus. Justinian had been on his way to Armenia and was unable to return to Constantinople in time to defend it. He was arrested and executed outside the city in December 711 AD, his head being sent to Bardanes as a trophy. On hearing the news of his death, Justinian's mother took his 6-year-old son and co-emperor Tiberius to a sanctuary at St. Mary's Church in Blochernai, but was pursued by Philippicus' henchmen, who dragged the child from the altar and once outside the church murdered him, thus eradicating the line of Heraclius. So visit my site, trustedcoins.com, for authentic coins of Byzantine emperors. Thank you.